1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I have 13 items to unbox with you guys. So without further ado, I just want to carry on with the unboxings here. Some of these items have been around since I think April or May, and I must have used some of these. So some of these items are also a review rather than a true unboxing, and I think that that's perfectly normal because sometimes we just want to use the items and it's difficult to keep up with the production of the videos. So I think that I'm gonna start with the latest items. So these are gonna be a true unboxing. I'm gonna go ahead with these Twillies. I got them in July when the fall winter collection just dropped, and I actually initially bought 3 of them, but I couldn't help but add another 3 in my subsequent visit. So here we go. This is the first one, and here we have a Twilly. Yeah, this is the Alice Shirley design. It's Sulasham Dorfi. I think that's what it's called. Pardon, I just can't really get the pronunciations right. But it means under the spell of Orpheus, which is a Greek god, if I'm not wrong, and he was also a poet and famous for the arts and a magician, if I'm not wrong. So I love the reference to all these mythical creatures. I do need to read up a little bit more. I'll put on the screen what Orpheus was about. Sulasham Dorfi, I think that's what it's called. So the second one is another Twilly. Here it is. So it's the same design, but in a different colorway, and I think this one is also pretty. It's got a grayish, a bluish gray. I love the trees and the stars. And this one's pink with what looks like a pelican or a stork, some lions, a stag. And yeah, I think the harp player is also a reference to Orpheus and how he's good at music. There's a bear here. So I'm not sure what I have to really figure out what the mythology is about. And I love this colorway. I think that it pairs so nicely with this one here. Yep. I don't know if you can see it better this way. I think that this one's blue. It's a sky blue. And I believe this one has got to do with balloons. It's got this like whimsical machinery aesthetic and illustrations. And yeah, I thought that this is a nice color to add to my collection. I've only ever owned one Twilly from Hermes, and this was definitely a Twilly spree that I went on, and it was split over two visits to the store. And both times I just felt like I really liked the designs. And honestly, prior to this season, the Twilly situation in my local store has been really dismal. There's always no Twillies available, or just maybe 1 or 2, and it's really hard to get your hands on any. So I think I was really lucky that I managed to visit during the drop of the new season. Anyway, this should be the 4th one, and this one's the same. It matches. I got a pair. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, this is different. I haven't figured out what this one is, but I really love the colors. I think it's so pretty and feminine. And here we go. A lot of these items came only by itself. They didn't have pairs, and since I'm just beginning to build up my Twilly collection, I am perfectly fine with mixing and matching. I don't feel like I need to add any pairs apart from that one that I really loved. This one's a hot pink. This one I love also. I think it's Sermonage. God, I'm butchering the French the French pronunciations. I think it means on my cloud, and I love the design of this, the illustration of this one. You can see very whimsical details here, and you know, the penguins, what looks like Napoleon-esque soldier on a horse, a swift up here, some intergalactic stars and clouds with a giant bunny, a flying fish with butterfly wings, a giraffe. I love how creative and imaginative these designs can be, and it's really light-hearted, which is kind of like what they have been printing on the Hermes ribbons for this. Actually, I think this was a complete impulse buy, and while I'm not proud of impulse buys, I'm sure you are all aware that the Hermes world can really suck you in, and sometimes you end up getting things that you didn't originally intend to get. This is the item. It's actually an unexpected one. There we go. It's a cap. I think it's called a Deauville cotton cap, and it fits me very well, I feel. Something like that. So I've always wanted this kind of baker's boy hat, or I'm not sure what you call it. I've seen some people on Instagram rocking this cap, and I really love the silk braid up here. I think that it's super pretty, and it just adds that little bit of feminine touch to it and elegance. It is cotton, so it's perfect for a tropical country where I live in. And yeah, this one is a size 58, and yeah, it's made of cotton. The lining, I think, is made of silk and cotton. Over here you can see. I really do like this cap. I think that a nice trip to somewhere colder and cooler would be pretty nice. And we can move on. This is more like a reveal than a unboxing, because clearly I've used this before, and this is like one of my favorite designs of all time. I've mentioned it before with the Twillies. So there are two designs this season that I just fell in love with, and this is the first one. I've already used this item. You can see that it's slightly creased, but look at how gorgeous this is. Isn't that beautiful? I think that here is that Orpheus. He's using the sun as a discus. I think Orpheus is also related to the sun. And it's the Alice Shirley scarf. There's a Pegasus here, details of a serpent, it's an octopus. I find these designs so gorgeous. They're really works of art. I don't know if you can see it here, but just love the details. All coming together in a circle. I guess circle of life. I love these details also of the stars. And what's amazing about this is that it's double-sided scarf, and I've never had a double-sided one from Hermes before. Well, I've never had a double-sided scarf before, and this colorway is more limited to just two basic, well, basic is such a bad word now. Well, mainly two colors. There are some variations and gradations in the colors, but you can see that it's quite subtle. And here we go. Et voila! It's such a beautiful design, honestly. And I love how the other side pops as well as you're wearing it. This is the other side, which is equally beautiful, and I would like to have some of the colors popping out here. But yeah, here it is. Here we go. Sous le champ d'orphée. I am really not sure I'm getting it right. So this is part of my July purchases, and over here, if you are not quick about visiting your boutique the moment a new collection is released, you won't have as many options to pick from, and I have developed quite a scarf silk addiction with Hermes. It is one of the reasons why I fell in love with this fashion house to begin with. I think nobody does silks quite like Hermes. This one's a gift for my husband. You can see it is a tie, a silk one. It's quite thick, and I love how the back of it has this heart. And if you see really close, if you look up really close here, I'm not sure if this is focusing, it has all these clovers that are made of 3 hearts each. I think that's just a really lovely design. It's a navy blue tie which can go with anything with some red accents. I think I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces left to unbox. So it's a bit insane, this haul or whatever you want to call it. This one is what I got recently, I think just a few days ago. And actually, I am unboxing this with you guys. It is the Sur Mon Nuage. I'll put the title on the screen again. And this is the navy blue colorway. It is gorgeous. So I like everything whimsical and artistic. Well, everything is artistic in Hermes. But you can really tell the dreamlike quality. I really love this. So the other one was mythical, and this one is dreamlike and whimsical. And I love the details on this scarf as well. I think it's beautiful. I love that it does have these hand-rolled edges that are striped, contrasting and striped. So you can see how pretty it is. Honestly, when I saw this scarf design on the Hermes website, I felt like I could get it in every single colorway that they came in because it is just so beautiful. I fell in love with it. So this is the other one that I quite like. I sometimes wish that I lived in a temperate country. Oh look, it looks like I have short hair here. What do you think? Should I have short hair? As you can tell, this is a scarf as well. I think that this is the first time I've gotten ta-da! I've gotten 2 of the same but different colors in my scarf collection. I actually thought about this for quite a few days. I think I thought about it over a span of 2 weeks. So this wasn't an impulse buy. This was definitely premeditated. I fell in love with this illustration, and I just simply had to have this one too. It's really gorgeous. It's more pastel. I think the light's not doing it justice because it's somewhat backlit. The light coming from... And I just found this just as gorgeous. This was the raspberry pink one. I think it's Rouge Vive, that's what they called it. I liked it too. But I do think that I prefer the orange one. I mean, it's Twilly, this is fantastic. I do like this pop of color. It's something that I don't own, and I've never tried wearing this sort of orange scarf before, but I think that I think it acts as a nice accent. I've opened it, but I haven't actually used it. So let's go with the smaller one. Here we go. This is a complete mess behind me, around me. This little piece here, I think you can tell that it's an SLG. I got in May, at the end of May, and it's been sitting around for a while now. Yep, it is a Kelvy duo, and it is in the chev leather, and it comes in this dual color. I love that it now comes with the Kelvys come with these coin pouch compartments because they're so useful. And this is my experience of mauve Silvestri, and it's a very pretty shade of pink. I love it. And let's go on to the final item. This one I actually got in April, and I've been using it. I've been loving it, and so I have been really loving this pair of sandals, strappy platforms, whatever you want to call it. It's really pretty, and it's a nice way to do the platform trend right now. I do think that, oh, look at that. They do have the espadrille version of it, and I have been using these. You can see from the sole, I wiped it clean before putting it back in the box for this video. It comes with these straps for the ankle, and you can see that it's got this wonderful patterns on the sole, and it's all leather. It's very comfortable, and this is a kind of suede, I think it is suede finish. They're really lovely. They came in a little dust bag, but I took it out. They come with these little Twillies. Well, they're kind of thicker than the usual Twilly, as you can see. You know, they're thicker. And you're supposed to be able to swap them out. If you want to tie a Twilly around your ankle. And I thought that's like a beautiful little design that they've added. I do get a little bit concerned. I haven't done that. I haven't worn it out with Twillies because these are very delicate. So it comes with these little pretty frayed tassel endings, and I can't bring myself to ruin them, so I haven't worn them yet. And these Twillies go perfectly with the sole of the shoe. I kind of love that. So I think it will spice up any black dress, plain black dress, plain denim dress, plain white dress, you name it. You got it. I love this. And here I have reached the end of this unboxing. You can see the gigantic mess that I have here. Thank you for sticking with me through this, I think what must be a rather long video, and I will see you in my next few videos. Bye for now.